potentially serious injury by placing undue strain on our necks and spines without even realizing it, from things as simple as playing Pokemon Go to breast augmentation. Joining us now to discuss is Dr. Ken Hansraj, Chief of Spine Surgery at New York Spine Surgery and Rehabilitation Medicine. Dr. Hansraj, thanks so much for being with us. Let's start with the impact of breast augmentation on the spine, because you recently completed a comprehensive study of this. You say adding just one cup size can be the equivalent of adding 10 pounds to the spine?
So the difference is not the weight, it's the force. So each breast has a weight, inherent weight. And so we use finite element assessment to calculate the force. And so, for example, a 36A is 15 pounds, and a 36D is about 30 pounds of force, and 36Ns are 110 pounds of force from the breast to the spine.
So someone's frame might not be prepared to take that on, is that right?
Correct.
So is this something then that women are not considering before they get breast augmentation surgery, what their frames are capable of carrying?
So this is brand new research, and it's just coming out, and women everywhere need to know this. What are the consequences of upping a cup or upping 2 cups? Because then they find out afterwards, after they've had the surgery, because when you up a cup, you can up to 10 pounds of stress. Not weight, but stress.
Stress, okay. And what are the consequences of that?
Back pain, and that's very common. Back pain due to large breasts is very well known and very common.
Is there any sort of physical therapy that you can do to counteract that? Strengthen muscles in your back, for instance?
Absolutely, absolutely. The things you can do to carry your breast more efficiently is to get into good posture, which you have, which is ears above the shoulder and angel wings back. That's great posture. And
I'm thinking about it right now. Ears above the shoulder and angel wings back. Is that what you said?
Exactly.
Okay. And this is something we should think about even when we're sitting at our desks working, correct?
Correct.
Because you see a lot of spine injury, I'm sure, just from people who work all day. Is that right?
Absolutely.
And what about things such as looking at our phones, texting, playing Pokemon Go? Do you see a lot of people coming to you with necks that are permanently curved over from that?
Tanya, globally, neck pain is the #4 cause of disability. In every country on the planet, neck pain is a problem. And it can be from our smartphones, which is easily understood, but anything that keeps your head down. A lot of people in different countries are not aware of where to keep their head. There is no Bible or no manual of the head. So people are not aware that if they keep their heads up, that is the most efficient position. And if they bring it down, it's multiples of inefficiency.
So how should we be sitting at our desks then? Because so often simply the way our chairs are positioned in front of our desks forces us to curve over a little bit. So how should we adjust?
The most efficient position sitting is these are from studies, to sit with both your arms supported and put a pillow behind your back or scooch forward a bit as though you have a pillow and have your arms rested. This is the most efficient position.
Lean back rather than curve forward.
Correct.
Right. Very good to know. Yep. Such important information. What else should we be looking out for to make sure that we're not injuring our spines?
Well, especially sitting. Apple's Tim Cook hit it on the money when he said sitting is the new cancer. The studies back that up. People die from sitting. They get more heart disease, diabetes, and medical problems just from sitting and a sedentary lifestyle. So you may want to get up and do something.
So one thing we notice even here in our own offices, we see more and more people with standing desks. Is that something that you recommend?
Absolutely, because when you're standing, your muscles are moving, your arteries, your veins are moving. You're a person in motion as a person sitting.
And are you using your core strength any more efficiently, and is that important for your spine? Necessarily
so. And so as a beautiful person, I'm sure you think of the core as the belly and the buttock, but right next to the spine are the psoas muscles, which are your innermost core and most important. And you really apply those when you're standing because they're in motion, they're inactive.
And finally, doctor, are there any exercises that you recommend that we can do to help strengthen the muscles around our spine?
So I recommend people to think of planking, maybe at least a minute a day, and lunging, because when you lunge, you're really engaging the innermost core.
So lunging and planking is just when you're down on the floor holding your body up by your front of your arms, correct?
Exactly, on your elbows.
On your elbows. All right. Dr. Hansraj, thank you so much for all that crucial information. Thank you.
Pleasure to be with you.